Hello and welcome back to Batter Up. I'm your host, Gabriella Phelan, and I'm here with Alex Altman. And today we're going to be talking about the controversy that is the length of Major League Baseball games. So Alex, what do you think about this?
Well, it's definitely an issue that has been going on for years. Actually, 40 years ago, the average length of a baseball game used to be 2.5 hours. Now we're looking at about 3 hours and 10 minutes, which happens to be up 3 minutes from last season. And this isn't even because more runs are being scored. Actually, less runs are being scored than there were in 2021 this year. So it's definitely an issue that the MLB needs to continue to look in and try to shorten these games.
I think we're definitely seeing that these games are not action-packed. There's not a lot going on. In fact, there's a lot less. So, yeah. I think we're also seeing an issue of attendance. Attendance is going down. In 2009, we had an average attendance of 30,000 people with a game time of about 2 hours and 45 minutes. And now we're looking at the attendance of about 18,900 people with the game time of about 3 hours and 8 minutes. So these games haven't increased greatly, but we are seeing a great loss in attendance of fans.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of that goes from the fact that people don't have time to sit there and wait 3.5 hours for a game when you're having long breaks that are not culminating into anything, and the games end up taking longer. Managers are getting more relievers on their rosters, and there's more pitching changes, which means more commercial breaks, which overall extends the length of the game.
I think definitely a big part of this is you're seeing a lot of the batters are messing with their gloves, and the managers are on the field when they should be in the dugout, and they're not, like you said, not starting after the commercial breaks, which is causing a lot of time. What do you think a good solution to this could be?
Well, what they've tried to do is create a time limit for the pitchers, so they aren't able to step out of the circle, and they're not able to mess around and fidget with their glove, and they're given a time to where if they don't pitch it in a certain time, it's automatically going to be a ball. And I think they need to reinforce that even more. At ballparks, I've seen a 30-second pitch timer, but that's too long. It should be 20 seconds, and if they don't get the pitch out in time, maybe they get fined too. So there's a couple things they could look at, but I think overall it's making sure the commercials aren't running too long and making sure you're getting as much action as fast as possible to keep viewers' attention.
Well, we are seeing in the minor leagues that they have implemented a 15-second rule for pitchers, and if they do not pitch, that they call an automatic ball. Do you think that would be effective?
I do, and I also have heard about there's a new rule where managers have to keep relief pitchers in for at least 3 outs, so that means they can't strategically get one pitcher to throw to just 2 right-handed batters in a row and then bring in another pitcher in the same inning to throw to a different kind of hitter. Each reliever has to throw to at least 3 batters, and I think that'll help speed up the game with less pitching changes.
I agree. I think there's definitely some things we can look at to shorten the time of the games and bring that attendance back up and make baseball fun again. But unfortunately, we are out of time. Thank you, Alex. This was Batter Up with your host, Gabriella Phelan.